Welcome, welcome, my brothers. I hope you're all doing well. I'm D, and this the Future Fathers FF podcast. Run it up, my brothers. How you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope your missus is well. I hope your partner is well. Your children. I hope work is all right. I hope nobody ain't really bothering you. Yeah. Most of all, my brothers. I hope you ain't had to doof nobody up this week, bros. I wanted to come in and just have a little chat. Yeah. Because I was having trouble today. I was having a little trouble figuring out what I was gonna sit here and talk to you about. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what do I do? Do I do this? Do I do that? Put on a video, tried to just clear my brain. I tried to just clear my head and come up with something. And I was thinking about work. I was thinking about my day. I was thinking about my son. And it just hit me. Pow! Like it just hit me and I was like, raw. Really? It's you. Today it's you, my brothers. Let me adjust my seat. Yeah. Today it's about you, bros. Yeah. It's hard sometimes keeping a straight face or even putting a smile on and making other people feel good. Sometimes it can be real hard. Sometimes it's easy. Yeah. Sometimes it's not a problem at all. At all. Sometimes it can be like, oh man, this again. Bros, do you know what? Ultimately, you see you, yeah, you have to keep this good. You have to keep this good. Everything all at the same time. Maybe sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now, I know, I know for a fact, it don't go like that all the time. Yeah. But there are times where you do feel good. There are times where you do feel like things are going your way. Now, recently, for myself, things have been going all right. And then they started to dip a little bit. And then they started to come up. And I'm like, oh man, if only this had happened. Or if only. And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. You can't do that to yourself. You see your decision making. Once it's done, it's done. Yeah. You've got to live with that. Doesn't matter what kind of decision it is. Doesn't matter what you've done. Yeah. Only you are going to be able to deal with this at night time. Yeah. There's no one else but you in your head. Get that one out and get that one straight, my brothers. Yeah. Because I don't think we understand. Sorry, I don't think we quite understand at all, any of us, that all the decisions we make, all the people we meet, all the experiences we have, yeah, they sit on our shoulders. They live inside us. They live rent free in our heads. Yeah, they all do. I hope you could hear me. I might have to turn it up. Don't matter anyway. But these things live, as I said, rent free in our heads. No matter what you're telling somebody else, only you know what's going on in here. If you're telling somebody the truth and you know, say it with confidence, say it with your chest, as they say. Now, I've said quite a few things in my past with my chest high, like like I know what I'm saying, and very many times I quite possibly should have held myself back and said, "Hold on, D, just wait a second, see where this is going." My brothers, some of us need to learn self-restraint. Yeah, some of us seriously need to learn self-restraint because even though impulse is a part of life, just waiting a little bit can help you a lot more than you could imagine in certain cases. I'm saying that because when you go to sleep at night and you are the one thinking about the things that's gone on, the decisions you've made, all of these things will come up. Now, there are various different situations that have gone on in your lives, yeah, that you think about on a daily basis. And then there's things that happen randomly. You think about them, things that's happened 10, 15, 20 years ago. Some of you that's younger, obviously, that wouldn't have happened to you, so you don't have to worry about that. But when you're sitting down and you're thinking about these things, or should I say, not even thinking about them, when they cross your mind, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're just crossing your mind. It's nothing for you to dwell on. It's nothing for you to be like, oh my gosh, I need to, why did I do? No, 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 no. As I said, you've made the decision, yeah, live with it. The or should I say, the consequences of your decision may be to your benefit, they may not be. If the situation around your circumstances change, that's completely different. If it's something that hurts you or hurts somebody else around you and you're unable to fix said situation, then you kind of have to leave it for a little bit. I've had to learn this myself, my brothers. As I said many times, yeah, I'm not telling you something that I haven't already experienced or seen myself. It's something I know. Yeah, it's something I know. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to impart any kind of wisdom on you. It's just something reflective, something for you to say, oh, somebody that's happened to. I'm not giving you any details. I'm just saying you're not the only one that's had to make decisions in your life that have made things better for yourself or the people around you. You're not the only one in life or existence that's made a bad decision or made a decision and it's been bad for you or the people around you. You're not the only one. You're not the first. Trust me. And you're not going to be the last. What you need to do is learn to live with your decision. Don't beat yourself up. Certain things are, yeah, you can kind of, you know, internalize, but it's a bit of a sticky one, this, because I'm somebody who, if something happens, something happens. Yeah. If it was me, if it was my fault that this thing happened, then okay. If it wasn't my fault, I'm gonna say something. If I say something and I know it wasn't my fault and you don't believe me, yeah, that's your business. Cool. Vice versa. Yeah. If you say something and I don't believe you, I will at least take the time to sit down and say, "Right, do you know what? My man might have been right, or she could have been right, or what if I was wrong? What if I was wrong?" It can happen. You can be the one in the wrong, even though Even though you may think you're in the right. If you're in the right, that's something completely different. Don't even go there. Because I know some of you are saying, well, what about if I'm in the right? Obviously, if you're in the right, you don't have to include that. That's not what I'm talking about. But ultimately, your decisions are your own. How you live with the decisions that you make is another page in that book. I have to put it that way because I understand, or shall I say, I overstand. Some of us make mistakes, or not some of us. Am I mad? Am I actually crazy? It's not some of us. All of us make mistakes. It's just the mistakes we make may not be as severe, may not have as severe a consequence to other people or to ourselves as the decisions that you make that somebody else makes. If you kind of get my drift. If I'm doing something and somebody else is doing the same thing, it may not happen. So the consequences may not be exactly the same. There you go. We're two different people with two different backgrounds, two different paths, two different experiences. How that other person, yeah, deals with the situation is not going to be exactly the same as how I would deal with the situation. Ergo, when I go to sleep at night, I'm not going to be dealing with the same kind of demons the other person is. If they're on the receiving end of good and they go to sleep at night, they're not going to be sleeping with the same kind of thoughts running around in their head as I would. Now, I mentioned keeping your body healthy as well. You see, if up here ain't straight, and I know this from experience. If your mind is not right, you cannot get your body in shape. Yeah, there has to be some form of focus, whether it's you're focusing on the gym and then other things in your life seem to fall into place. That's what happens. If you're focusing on your family and other things start to fall in place, there has to be a focus. You can try and get this right, like I do, yeah? But my routine is completely different. I went through a phase in my life where I was in the gym, literally, not the gym. I was in my office, yeah? When I've still got my gym equipment in there and I still use it. Yeah, I'm just not as big as I was before. There was a time in my life when I was in the gym literally 6 days a week for like 6, 7 hours a day, maybe even more. So my body got into a routine where I was actually working all day, every day. So now I know what work is like. If I need to get back into a routine of doing some training, yeah, I'll jump back on it. It's not that hard for me because it's something that I've done, something that I haven't done would give me a little more problems. It would give me a little bit more to think about, which may trouble me, when I'm going to sleep at night. It may force me to make different decisions that I wouldn't normally make. All of that, my brothers, literally just to say to you, listen, when you're making decisions, you have to consider the consequences of your decisions. Not everything you do is right. Not everything you do is wrong. But everything you do will affect somebody, whether it's yourself, your children, or your partner, or your wife, your missus, whoever you got with you. It will affect somebody. Just take care in the making of your decisions, please. That's all I'm asking. Nothing more than that, my brothers. Nothing more than that. Bros, just trying to keep these sweet. So, done for the evening. Bros, I hope you're doing well. as I said before. Excuse me. Please do not forget to check the store, Wallet Butcher at walletbutcher.bigcartel.com. I nearly said at then. I did say it, but you can kind of forget that. Don't worry about it. And Discord. We're all over Discord. I'm going to leave a message on there this evening when I finish recording this and see if anyone else has left any comments or anything for me. Bros, thank you very much for the comments on the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And all the new subscribers. I'm going to go inside. I got washing to get done and things to clean up. My brothers, you've been good. I'm D. This is the Future Fathers FF podcast. Please like, share, subscribe. Do the flicky button. You lot know what that one is. Post notifications so when the new videos go, you will be notified. My brothers, please look after yourselves and each other. Stay well and stay blessed.